Hi there, it's Arthur from Custom Ireland here. I hope you're all keeping well and safe. I'm delighted to take part in the DMC Network Comes Home, and I'm going to talk to you a bit about cocktails. And I'm going to do two cocktails that remind me of my DMC Network friends. The first one is the Jemmy and Ginger, which is a Cindy Hartner favourite as far as I know. Also, there are a few of my DMC Network colleagues that I shared a Espresso Martini with in IMEX in Vegas, and I'm going to make that one as well. And these should be able to be made at home with the ingredients that you have. So whilst we're all in lockdown, we'll have some nice cocktails to keep us occupied. So I'm going to start off with the Jemmy and Ginger. It's such a basic cocktail. I kind of feel a little bit embarrassed calling it a cocktail. It's a drink with a mixer, but it's a very, very nice drink, very refreshing as well. So I'm going to start with my highball glass, put some ice in. Great. Now I'm going to get some Jameson, some nice Irish whiskey, of course. Now it depends on your preference here, but I'm going to put a nice little strong measure in here. That's a 30ml measure. I might just do another half measure there as well. Perfect. Now the next thing is I'm going to get some good quality ginger ale. I'm going to put that right in there. Again, depending on your preference of your flavour, how strong you want it, you can change that up. And the two parts of this that I think are very important, the lime, just to kind of give it a little bit of a kick as well. I'm going to squeeze a little bit in there, and I'm going to put, just because I'm going to be a little bit fancy, I'm going to put the lime wedge just on the side there. And something I like to put in mine, you don't have to do it, not everybody will do it, it's a nice little mint leaf as well, and that freshens it right up. Perfect, yeah, put that in there. Do a little bit of a mix, and that's it. I'm going to put my little straw in there as well. It's a paper straw, very sustainable. I'll put that in there. And it's the easiest drink you'll ever make. It's the Jemmy and Ginger. Cheers. Oh, that's very fresh. So the second cocktail I'm going to make is the Espresso Martini. So this is going to need my cocktail shaker, which is my Bubba Gump Shrimp Cocktail Shaker. Very, very fancy indeed. I'm going to start off with this small ingredient. It's called sugar syrup. It's the easiest thing to make. I put 100 grams of caster sugar in with 50ml water, brought it to the boil, let it all mix up, and let it cool down, and then I've got a nice little sugar syrup as well. So I'm going to put that in here first, about a tablespoon amount of sugar syrup, just to sweeten it all up. Now I've got the main root of this cocktail is vodka, so I'm going to put 100ml of vodka into there. At this point I'm going to put my ice in as well. Okay, so now I have 50ml of very strong espresso coffee, freshly made as well. I'll put that in there. The ice will cool that down. But I also have some tea marie or some coffee liqueur, some Kahlua, whatever you wish. You put 50ml of that in as well. 30, a bit more. Again, you can adjust that to your taste as well. And that's the main part of it. So I'm going to put the lid back on my very, very fancy cocktail shaker. I'm going to shake. And the secret when you know that it's done is when your shaker feels very cool. Yeah, that feels quite cold now. So, I have one glass anyway. I'm just going to pour it straight in here. I don't have any martini glasses, so these very, very fancy wine glasses will have to do. There's one. Might get another one here. We just let that settle because you get a nice little froth on the top as well. And of course I've used the strainer on this as well to keep the ice in, but to let all the lovely froth out as well. Something very Guinnessy about that as well. It looks like a nice Irish Guinness. And what you do after this is up to you how you want to garnish it. Something I like to do is a little bit of sugar, chocolate, like to sprinkle a little bit of chocolate on top. Of course, if you have a coffee bean, you can put that in there as well. All right. And something I like to do is a little bit of orange peel as well. I like a nice little orange chocolate flavour to that as well. So I'm going to put that in there like that, just as a little garnish on top. I'm going to try a little bit of it now. Look at that. Looks very, very nice. If I had a martini glass, it would look even better. Oh, that's delicious. That reminds me, that brings me back to the Vidara Bar in Vegas with my DMC network friends. So that's it. Thank you very much for tuning in and having a look at my cocktail lesson. I hope you do get to try these at home, and I hope to see all my DMC network friends very, very soon. Bye.